No, auditing is also byproduct of logging only. How I can say he logged out? Because one or other method is executed internally. How I can say he is logged in? Because one or other method is executed internally. One use case of logging is auditing. Logging can be used in multiple angles. And one important use case of logging is what? Auditing. Auditing is also taking place because of logging only. Because when you click on sign in button, one or other method in the method definition will execute or not. So based on that only, we confirm, oh, this fellow is logged in, right? So internally logging is happening, but outside it is counted as what? Auditing. Is that clear, my dear? What is the difference between logging and what? Auditing. Logging keeps track of various components and code that are involved in the execution of the application. Gets class names, method names, blocks, modules that are involved in what? Application execution. Auditing keeps track of various activities done by end user while operating the application. Getting the activities like what? User signed in, opened inbox, replied mail, signed out. All these are what? Auditing this. Auditing is the use case of logging or not there. The special log messages of logging that keeps track of user activities in applications execution is called as what? Auditing. Okay, that's good. So now let me give various use cases where logging is required. Okay. Use cases of login, guys. Okay. I executed the code. Okay. And later I done unit testing. I got some bugs. To fix the bugs, first of all, I should know code flow now, boss. To know that code flow, we need to think about some logging activities are not there. While performing unit testing, if test result is negative, we need to debug the code to know the reason. In that process, log messages are useful for developers or not there. The log messages are very, very useful for developers or not there. While fixing the bugs, first of all, some bugs have come. I have to fix it. But before fixing it, what lines executed, why that is not giving expected result, for that one, code flow is very, very important or not. Okay, now let us assume testers have reported errors, guys. Okay, testers only give the errors, they don't fix the errors, right? Our testers have given bugs, they don't fix the error, they just report the errors, right? So fixing them is our responsibility. Before fixing them, we should know what lines are executed when bug is raised or not there. For that also logging is required or not required. That means logging is such a concept which we use right from the development, which we start keeping in the code right from the development, but its results will be used in what? Unit testing, testers testing, production, UAT testing, and what? In after releasing project also, in the maintenance of the project also, we get the bugs and errors, right? While fixing them also, these log messages are required. So one time we keep in the code during the development of the code, and that utilization continues forever. That utilization continues forever. Are you getting my point there or not there? After releasing project, we get production bugs from client organization given by what? End users through on-site team. This one. While fixing the bugs given by tester, the developer need to know state of the application execution that needs the support of log messages or not. When I use log messages or the timing, you remember SOP messages. But SOP is the worst possibility of what? Doing logging. There are many other ways of doing logging, and one of the way is Log4j. Its extension is SLR4J. Are you getting my point there? One of the way is SLR4J, and its extension is what? SLR4J. So testers reported bugs. While fixing them, we need to know application flow. That time also log messages are very important or not there. After releasing project, we get what? Production bugs from client organization given by end users through what? On-site team. The offshore team members uses log messages to know state of the execution when bug is raised through what? Log messages while fixing the bugs. This is very important. Fine, listen. Project is released. Okay. Project is released. Bugs will come there also. So they are reported to on-site team who is maintaining the project. Come on. On-site, offshore, long back, I have used these terminologies, guys. Remembered? On-site, offshore. What do you mean by on-site, guys? What do you mean by on-site? Uh, After releasing project, the team that goes to client organization and helps in what? Maintaining the project is called as what? On-site team. When it comes to what? Offshore team. The team that is there in software company supporting on-site teams towards bug fixing or issue solving is called as what? Offshore team. Let us assume CTS Hyderabad has developed project for Amex, American Express Bank, which is there in US. During development, only one team, guys, that is Hyderabad team. Before releasing, the senior developers, mature developers will be sent to on-site client organization to receive the project, to install the project in client organization location effectively, right, boss? To receive the project and to install the project in client organization location so effectively. Okay, received and installed. What is done? Received and what? Installed. Then project goes to production. Customers of the client organization, employees of the client start using the project. Bugs will come. The bugs will be reported to on-site team. If it is small problems, on-site team will resolve. If it is a major problem, they will report to what? Offshore team. Okay. In this process, 1 week, 10 days will be completed, right? 1 week, 10 days completed mean this fellow ready to fix the problem, but he should know what happened on that particular day. Which lines of code executed, which lines of code not executed on that day is very, very important or not there. Which lines of code executed, which lines of code not executed on that particular day is very, very crucial or not there. Very, very important or not there, guys. I want reply from you people, guys. Okay, for that one again, log messages are required. But those log messages should come after 1 week, 10 days means every day log message should be written to one file. And that day file you can open and you can see the log messages are not there. So that means logging is useful even towards fixing the bugs of the maintenance of the project are not there. Okay, regarding this point only, I have kept after releasing the project to client organization, software company location is called as what? Offshore offsite location. Client organization location is called on-site onshore location. Polaris, CTS, TCS, SP Soft, Citibank, Amex, Central Government Project, Indian Railway. Like these multiple options are there or not there? Super. If the project is in-house project, the offshore and on-site locations are what? Same. If TCS Hyderabad dealing Telangana government project, then both locations will be same city Hyderabad or not there. TCS Hyderabad and Telangana government. Telangana government means Telangana Secretariat. Where is Secretariat? Tangband. Everyone knows Tangband in Hyderabad? Come on, guys. Where Buddha statue is there. That is called Tangband, right? Opposite to that, a big building you will see, right? That is called what? Telangana Secretariat. So all software services will be used in the Secretariat only, na? Right. So TCS Hyderabad, that means Gachibowli area, that Kondapur area is called on offshore location. And Tangband location is called what? You go to Telangana Secretariat, you will see people wearing TCS tags. And you will think that, oh, TCS employees came for some government work. No, they are the people who are working at what? On-site location, on-site location to make sure that project is running smoothly every time. To make sure most of the government projects in India are handled by Tata, TCS. So that's why in government organization, you will see TCS employees, okay, making sure that project is running smoothly. Are you getting my point there or not there? Super. If the project is in-house project, just before releasing the project, team will be divided into two parts. One is on-site team. One is what? Offshore team. Okay, this on-site team to fix the bugs, log messages are required. For offshore team to pick the bugs, log messages are required. Let us take one use case, guys. Then you will understand more clearly. Project release. On the released project, client has done UAT, user acceptance test. That is also positive. Project gone to production. Okay, the customer of the client organization. Let us assume that project is related to SBI bank or credit card or debit card services. The customer of SBI visited one shoe shop, purchased one shoe. Okay, so when it comes to bill payment, when it comes to what? Bill payment. Okay, he said, I will pay through card. Fine, they accepted card. He swiped the card. Due to some technical problem, payment not happened. So since he has got the cash in the pocket, he paid the cash. Clear, guys? He paid the cash. Okay. But after 1-2 minutes, he has noticed one message has come. Okay, 6,000 rupees deducted in your account. He paid cash, but he got the message 6,000 deducted. Yes, my dear. Okay. He waited for 24 hours to 48 hours to check whether money is what? Reverted back to account or not. Sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes it happens, but money not reverted. Okay, then he got angry on SBI after giving 1-2 scoldings, right? One day in the break time of his office, he has visited nearest SBI, saying that this is the problem I faced. And you know what's be a work style? No, lunch ka chodo. They behave, they are next to RBI. They behave, they are next to what? RBI. No, if anyone's father, mother working for SBI, don't take me wrong. And you also realized by seeing your father, mother, you also realized that. Okay, na? Right. Fine. They said only one thing. You cannot do complaint in this branch. You have to go to your home branch. Fine. Generally, home branch, generally near to home only. Okay. That day evening, while going to home, somehow he visited the bank and given the complaint. Okay. So you have taken 3 days time to reach the bank and to give the complaint. Right? Okay. That complaint from bank to do, he'd go to head office. Head office, central office. That takes another 2 days time because SBI people are ALSI people, right? Okay. From head office, it should come to on-site team. Another 3-4 days. From on-site team, it will go to offshore team. Offshore team people are not ready to handle the situation immediately. Why? Because they have other priority, bugs, weekends, holidays, right? So they are taking another 4-5 days to get the situation, to get that bug. So total how many days are completed, guys? 10 to 12 days are completed now, my dear. After 12 days, the offshore team member says, I'm ready to fix the problem, but tell me what happened on that day. Which lines of code executed when this bug is raised? That's quite common. Na? Without knowing what lines are executed, how we can solve the problem? After 12 days, do you think you will get the messages if I depend upon just SOP? SOP means what? Once the screen scroll up, messages will disappear, right? So it's better to record the log messages in separate files, at least on 1 per day basis. File 1, day 1, file 1, day 2, file 2. So that he can open that day's log message by getting access to that log file. He can see when this bug is raised, what was the state, Okay, why it's supposed to execute that line, but this line executed. He analyzes. Okay, according to his capacity, it will try to solve the problem or not there. Number one, he has to revert the amount back. Number two, you should make sure that such problem does not take place in the future. So you have to fix the problem or not there. To do that, again, log messages are required or not required. Your SOPs are going to work out, my dear. Your SOPs are really going to work out or not, guys? Definitely not going to work out. No second thought in that. Are you understanding my statement? Fine. Yeah, debugging and logging differences we'll see later. Let me go forward. Use cases only. Yeah, while fixing unit testing bugs, log messages are required. While fixing testers bug, log message. While fixing UAT bugs, log messages are required. While fixing production bugs, log messages are required. Are you getting my point there? While maintaining the project that is there in production environment, if the project is down all of a sudden, then maintenance team sends exception related special log file to know the reasons and to fix the problem. Every project maintains two log files, guys. One is regular log messages, log file, where all log messages will be there, important, unimportant, severe. Every log messages will be recorded. But one more log file only to maintain exceptions, severe exceptions. Why? Why two log files they maintain? Simple reason, guys. If they don't maintain, what actually happens? If they don't maintain, what actually happens? Simple. All of a sudden, project down. Okay. You opened big log file. In that one, all log messages are there. In that one, searching way, what exception came, when exception came, it will kill the time or not there. If they maintain separate log file only to record severe exception related log messages, you can immediately open that file, you can understand the problem and you can apply the solution or not there. Did you see the people who are there in maintenance project? They bring laptops to home. Come on, and they keep laptop beside the bed only. All of a sudden, call come. These people will open the laptop and log in and try to fix the problems. Maintenance job is easy, but at the same time, you need to be alert every time. Without telling to company, you cannot leave the city. Number one, with prior notice only, you have to leave the city, right? And you cannot operate the company project from foreign location. If they notice you are operating the project from foreign location, 1-2 time notices will be given. Third time they terminate you. Because based on location also, they'll check hackers are coming or not, all this stuff. So many conditions will be there, especially when project is involved, production, and you are part of maintenance team, especially credit card management, debit card management, banking applications. They're very crucial. Why? The governments will charge penalty if the application is down for a long time. In India, I don't know what is the rule they have kept, but in Singapore kind of countries, okay, throughout a year, max to max downtime should be half an hour to 45 minutes. Altogether, 45 minutes. If we exceeded more than 45 minutes, the bank has to pay huge penalty to the government. So in that situation, separate log file is required or not required again? Super. While maintaining the project that is in production environment, okay, then while taking backup of database software and bring database software back to normal state after crash, we take the support of log messages or not there. To bring the database software back to normal state after crash, again we need the support of log messages or not there. While performing transaction management, guys, what guys? Executing the logics by applying what? Do everything or nothing principle. Okay, to take the decision of rollback, commit, again we depend upon log messages are not there. So like this, there are many situations log messages are required or not required. How many times we keep log messages in our code? One time. In how many places they will be utilized? Any places, many places, right? So far we have done logging through what why system dot out dot. Is it industry standard or Amirpet standard? Amirpet standard. Only this Astor Prime Gully standard. It is not at all what industry standard. It is not recommended to do that one, guys. I hope you are getting my point there or not there. What is the difference between logging and what debugging? What is the difference between logging and what debugging? Using logging, we can keep track of what application flow, and that flow related log messages can be used for what long time to fix the bugs and issues that are found in project test and in live that are found in what project test UAT production environment. What environment? Project test UAT and production environment. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Using debugging, we understand the current flow, current code flow, right? We understand the current code flow of execution to resolve the errors and to improve the code for betterment or not there. Current state, are not 1 month back or 1 week back, guys. Today you want to feel the flow of execution. Generally we go for a debugging or not there. Using logging activities, we can also do lots of debugging on the code that is executed long back. Well, debugging only current state related problems only we can solve or not there. We have done in Spring Boot microservices batch also, right? Okay, we run as a debug. Okay, then we go for a step into step 5. That will make us to feel the flow on the current environment only, na? After 1 month back executed flow you want to get, logging is the only option or not there. Through logging also debugging can be done, but old code debugging we can get it. But current state execution flow you want to get, then we have to take the support of what, guys? Definitely we have to take the support of what, guys? A logging support. Not second thought in that, right? Super. After releasing project to client organization, yeah, we already discussed this. Every project contains the following 4 environment: dev environment, testing environment, UAT environment, production environment. But these 2 things happens at what? Client organization. These 2 things happens at what? Software company. But nowadays what's happening? No one is using dedicated infrastructure, boss. Everyone is dependent on what? Cloud. Everyone depend upon what? Cloud. If both software company client organizations are using cloud environment for development and what? Production, then cloud itself acts as what? On-site and offshore location. This cloud management can be done using what? AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and etc. GCP. Using cloud for development and production means taking what? Software, hardware setup on what? Rental basis for a developing testing project, and also for what? Receiving, installing, maintenance project after releasing the project. Is that clear, my dear? Okay, guys. Yeah. The code related to logging will be added to project during what? Development. But it will be used in different phases of what? Project. Log messages to code will be added during development, but will be used during what? Dev, test, UAT, production environment of the project or not? Why dev, sir? Are unit testing happens in dev only? To fill the code flow, again we need log messages. Test environment, bugs will come. To fix the bugs, again we need code flow. In UAT also bugs will come. To fix the bug, again we need code flow. In production also bugs and issues will come. To fix them, on-site team or offshore team again need the support of log messages. Log messages will help us to know code flow, right? Yeah, we can do logging in any Java application by using what? System.out.println and system.error.println method. But the following problems are there with that. System.out.println and what? System.error.println. But the following limitations are there. Tell me, what are the following limitations, my dear? Come on. Yeah. We can write log messages only to console monitor, which will be lost after certain amount of time. Come on. Which will be lost after certain amount of time. What do you say, guys? Okay. See, the screen will scroll up. Once screen is scrolled up, you will lose the message or not. Why all this thing? Suppose it is standalone application. You say CLS on the command prompt. Log message is gone or not there. Or you execute the same application second time, log messages are gone or not there. Server not like that now. Server runs continuously. Server runs continuously, but screen also having what? Some width and height, right? Okay, forget about screen width and height. After scrolling also certain level only we can see that, right? After that, those log messages will disappear or not there. Can we get 14 days back, 15 days back log messages? Can we get 1 month back, 2 months back log messages? That's why in Indian Railway, in some places, they say, okay, if you are not getting payment of cancel ticket, you have to claim within 1 year or 1.5 years. After 1.5 years, if you say my money has not come, they are not responsible. Why? They will maintain max to max 1.5 year log messages. Because it's practically impossible, because daily 20 crore people, 25 crore people will travel here and there. So much code will execute, so many trackings will be there. It's for them, it's impossible to maintain what? Years of data. So they clearly say what? Max to max, you can claim anything, any dispute within 1.5 years. After 1.5 years, if you come and ask, we don't have policy. We don't have policy to entertain your query. How much amount it is, we are not responsible. Okay, why? Though you maintain the files, boss, but it's practically impossible to maintain such a huge files every time, right? Maybe in Indian Railway application, maybe I have to use per hour 1 log file. Per day 1 log file not going to work out, right? Per hour 1 log file, or for every half an hour 1 log file. Then only the file size will be in what? Control. Otherwise, file sizes will not be in control, guys, right? Yeah. We can write log messages only to console monitor, which will be lost after certain amount of time or not there. We cannot categorize log messages. Log message generated in catch block, log message generated in outside the method will have same priority now, boss. Log messages of catch block means some danger problem. But same, we cannot categorize, all are same thing. Can we categorize this is a severe problem? This is a normal message. This is only for information. This is warning kind of thing. This is error kind of thing. Can we categorize? Come on, my dear favorite SOP lovers. Because so far you are using SOP only, na? I am in main method. At the end of the main method, just entered for loop. You might have written this kind of statements, na, boss. How you write just entered for loop? For loop will execute repeatedly, na? Second time also just entered for loop executes. Third repetition also just entered for loop only executes, right? Can we categorize the log messages there? Let us make us SOP bad so that we'll have a reasons to learn other logging frameworks or APIs, such what Log4j, SLR4J. We cannot categorize log messages. We cannot format log messages. Can we format log messages, guys? Format means what? I want to get log messages in beautiful HTML table. Possible? Can we beautify log messages that are coming on SOP console through SOP? Can we beautify log messages, guys? Seriously, we cannot beautify log messages. We cannot format log messages. We cannot write log messages to what? Different destinations like what? File, database software, mail server, and etc. Mail server and what? Etc. Are you getting my point there or not there? Everyone, are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Check it out. We cannot write log messages to different destinations like what? File, database software, mail server, and etc. Guys. We cannot see old log messages after few days or what? Hours. Particular date time log messages. Can we see particular date time log messages, guys? Super. We cannot filter log messages while retrieving. Is that clear, my dear? We cannot filter log messages while retrieving. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Super. Writing messages to console monitor using what? SOP, SCP is a single threaded process. So, if multiple log messages are generated at a time from the application, they will be rendered to application having what? Delay. They will be rendered to application simply having delay or not there, guys. Writing messages to console monitor using what? System.out.println. System.error.println is a single thread process. So if multiple log messages are generated at a time from the application, there will be rendered to application having what? Delay. Banking application means so busy application. At a time, one user will use, a lot of users will use. So lot of user doing lot of activities simultaneously. Okay, lot of log messages are generated at a time, but SOP can write one log message at a time, all the log messages at a time. One single threaded nara, one log message at a time. So though message is generated 1 minute back, because the message in the queue, it may come after 2-3 minutes or not there. That means actual generated time and displayed time is matching or not matching. Because it's a single threaded process, right? This is another problem we are having or not there. Okay, next one. We cannot filter the log messages while retrieving. You like or not like, you have to see all the log messages are not there. Suppose project is down, I want to see only exception log messages. Can I see that? No. We cannot see old log messages after a few days because console will crawl up and we will lose it. We cannot write log messages to different destination. Using SOP, can we write log messages to files, guys? Definitely we cannot write to what? Files. Yeah. To overcome this problem, we can use multiple alternates for SOP and SVP based logging. SOP and what? SCP based logging. Are you getting my point there or not there? SOP out.println. SCP system.error.println. Yeah, tell me, these are the alternates we have now, boss. Java assertions. Using also we can do logging, boss. Java logging API in java.util package. Java is having its own logging API, guys. It is from Sun Microsystem. It is Commons logging, Apache. JBoss logging from JBoss, Red Hat people. Log4j, Apache. Logback from Adobe. No, don't say Adobe. Adobe is the right word. Logback from what? Adobe. These are various logging frameworks and APIs that are there in the market or not there. Sir, in this list, your favorite SL4J is not there. Let me say one thing. SLF4J is not a logging API or logging framework to generate the log messages. It is a framework that provides abstraction on other logging APIs and provides unified model to work with any logging API. Provides what, guys? Unified model to work with any logging API or not. It's what model, guys? Unified model. What model, guys? Unified model. Okay, to work with any logging API or not there, guys. I want reply from you people. What do you mean by unified model? See, if I use logback, its own API is there. If I use log4j, its own methods classes will be there. If I use what? Assertion, its own style of programming will be there. But if I use SL4J and if I integrate with log4j, I'm not going to use log4j API. I'm going to use common API that SL4J provides. I don't like log4j. I can switch to logback, but still I'm going to use same API. Na? Come on, guys. So that means SL4J is a framework that provides abstraction on what? Various logging APIs and framework and provides unified model to work with any logging API. What's the beauty? You may change internal logging framework or API, but the way we work with will not change because of SLF4J. Interesting or not there? For example, listen. You know car driving. In few cars, brake system is implemented by using what? Power brake. In few cars, brake system is implemented using magnetic technology. In few cars, brake system is implemented in what? Electronic brake. In few cars, brake system is implemented by using what? Some other technique, some other technology, some other technique. Some other technique means what? Air brake system, hydraulic brake system. Many things are there, right? But see, boss, whatever it is, as a end user, press the pedal to apply the brake only. Na? Pressing pedal to apply the brake is like SL4J. Sometimes it internal uses air brake system, log4j. Sometimes it internal uses magnetic brake system, logback. But whatever it is, does it changes the way I press the pedal to apply the brake? Nothing. Okay, fine. I'll give one more example to understand this, guys. In your home, to operate TV remote. To operate home theater remote. To operate fan remote. To operate X remote. To operate Y remote. To operate Y device, Z remote. Instead of operating with these many devices, come on. Just operate what? You purchase one universal remote. Using one remote, you can operate all the devices at the home or not there. Purchase one universal remote. Using one universal remote, you can operate any devices of the home or not there. Final conclusion is what? Universal remote provides abstraction on all the remotes of the house. And provides unified model to operate any electronic device of the house or not there. To operate any electronic device of the house, we will get the unified model or not there. Is it not interesting, my dear? Come on. Convinced with me or not there, guys? SLF4J, simple logging package for Java, is not a basic logging API. It provides abstraction on what? Multiple logging APIs, tools, framework, and provides what? Unified API for logging by internally using our choice logging API. Check it out. SLF4J framework, logback, log4j, commons, other logging API. This is the very, very best. Log4j is the best. SLF4j is very, very best or not there. So what we are going to learn in our classes, guys, in our class, SLF4j integrated with log4j. But I'm going to generate the log messages by using SL4j API or log4j API. SL4j API, but that internal uses log4. I'm not going to work with log4j directly. I link log4j internally to SL4j. I work with SL4j, but internally uses what? I'm going to press the pedal, boss. Internally it uses what? Electronic brake system. I don't like electronic brake system. I replace with the magnetic brake system. But again, I'm going to press same pedal or not there. I replaced Samsung TV with LG TV in my home. Let us assume. But again, still I can use same universal remote to operate my TV or not there. Okay, all these are like individual remotes. SLF4J is like universal remote. Convinced or not, guys? SLF4J is like what? Universal remote linked with what? Multiple independent remotes which can be used various devices of the home, which can be used to operate various devices of the home. To operate, which can be used to operate various devices of the home. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? Everyone getting my point here or not there? Super. SLF4J, logback, log4j, commons logging, other logging API. Everyone understand my statement, guys? Okay, tell me what we are going to learn here. Log4j directly or SLF4J integrated with log4j? We are going to learn SLF4J integrated with log4j or not there? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Everyone getting my point here or not there, guys? Comfortable, my dear? Come on. Yes. Log4j advantages. Okay, first of all, we'll try to see log4j. Type logging 2 for Java. Version 1.x stable. 2.x is latest. We are going to learn 2.x only, don't worry. Vendor is what? Apache. Not the bike name, Rababu. It's a company name. Okay, next, open source. Free and source code is what? Available. jar file log4j version.jar to download the software, this one required, but not required in Maven Gradle environment. If you have a Maven Gradle environment, is there any need of dealing with this one, guys? No. Right. Let's see. We have found problems with the system.out.println, my dear. So now we have to understand the benefits of log4j. Okay. First of all, visualize the problems with SOP. Console, not able to write different destinations. Console screen will scroll up after some time. We cannot get, right? We cannot categorize log messages. We cannot format, beautify log messages, right? Single thread model, though 100 messages generated at a time, but it will write slowly one by one or not there. It will write slowly one by one or not there. Say something, my dear. Okay, we cannot filter the log messages while retrieving. Problems are there. Able to visualize? Able to visualize or not able to visualize? Able to visualize or not able to visualize? Not able to visualize. I know that. Able to feel it. Definitely. Okay. Fine. Allows to categorize log messages and we can add priorities for what? Log messages. Allows to categorize log messages and we can add priorities for log messages. Are you getting my point there? What are the priorities we have? Debug, info, warn, error, fatal. We can categorize log messages into 5 categories. Sir, where to use a debug category? Start of main method, end of main method, only for flow, no other use. Some info, some important thing is happened in the application. Connection established with the database, major activity. Session created, session ended, user logged in, user logged out. Some important, Babu. In your life also, everyday normal dress, festival day special dress. At least that day you take bath and take nude. Esa no na. Don't say I take bath every day, sir. Maybe in the dreams you will take. Okay. Fine. So similarly, regular thing, main method start, main method and end of start of the business method, end of the business method. For that one, we can go for what? Regular debug level message. But important operations, important activity, one certain task is completed. Then you can better to write info na boss. Then what about warn, sir? Okay, now listen. Warn means not error, but point to be alerted. You are using one method to complete the task. Actually, that is shown as a deprecated. But you are not finding alternate method. But task completion is nearer. Within 1 hour, you have to complete the task. Using that, output is coming. But you want to alert yourself. You want to warn yourself. You have used a deprecated method. You have to replace later with what? Some better method. Yes or no? Then below that, better to write one warn message or not there. To warn yourself, not to others. Otherwise, what happened? In the other task, that meeting, this meeting, we forget. And we think the code is working now. What is there in that? But you want to submit the code with the deprecated APIs? No, you want to submit the code with the latest APIs only, right? Okay, you have used one pure logic, guys. Very, very poor logic, not pure. Pure means best. You have used one what? Poor logic. You know that's a poor logic, but somehow it is working. But you know some problems are there with that logic. You want to replace later, but the deadlines are ahead. Somehow you submitted with that pure logic. Okay. Poor logic. Later you want to warn yourself that has to be replaced. That time warn messages are very useful or not. In our personal life also we do, na? You are on strict diet. Okay. But you are outside. Your healthy food is not coming. Okay. You eat that, but you warn yourself. Oh, this much junk I have eaten. So next 3 days, I have to be alert. Okay, otherwise I have to do more workout in the gym. Or I have to do more, what is that? More strict about what? Taking food in next 1 week, right? Something you will tell to yourself or not that. That is a warn kind of thing. Next, error. For catch blocks generated messages, errors. For fatal also there, na sir. For known problems, error. For unknown problems, fatal. In the catch blocks that are having individual exception classes, class not found, null pointer, come on, SQL exception, that's a known problem. They are categorized problems, right? Designated problems. For that one, error is enough. Catch exception E. I don't know. That is executed means something unknown problem is executed. Some severe problem has come. The problem that is not handled through individual exception catch blocks got generated. That's why better to write fatal are not there. So final conclusion is what? For normal confirmation messages, debug. Important confirmation messages, info. Okay, you have used deprecated APIs and poor APIs. Deprecated APIs and what? Poor APIs. Are you getting my point there, guys? Deprecated APIs and what? Poor APIs. But you want to alert yourself, then you have to go for what? Warn level, right? Next one, guys. Error level for in the catch blocks of known exceptions. Fatal level in the catch blocks of unknown exception. You have to use a fatal word or not there. This categorization is possible with your favorite system.out.println. Then why are you using so every day? We don't know log4j, right? Yeah, that's what. Tools knowledge is definitely useful or not there. I have given clear-cut explanation, guys. Catch exception, catch throwable. Testing environment. What's the difference between what? Bug and issue. Bug means code is, the functionality is there, but it is not behaving as expected. That is called bug. Issue means what? As per specification, one functionality should be there. That functionality is totally missed. Are you getting my point there? In real life, we say everything is issue. But in software terminology, bug means functionality is there, but it is not behaving as expected. That is a bug. Issue means what? Functionality is there, totally missed, but it is there in the specification. That is called what? Issue. When we click on home hyperlink, it is going to about us page. Actually, home hyperlink should take us to home page, but it is taking us to about us. Issue means the feature or functionality itself missing. Home hyperlink itself missing, right? Yes. Next one. What is the difference between bug and error? Bug and error. Bug means expected functionality is not there, but functionality is there. Some problems are there in the egg. Error means what? Whenever I do that, exceptions are coming. Application is terminated, or application is giving ugly messages on the console, or ugly messages on the browser. That is unanticipated things are happening. Okay. Bug means wrong logics are giving wrong logic without giving or throwing exception. No abnormal termination of the application. Home hyperlink is taking you to about us page. Error failure means wrong logics throwing what? Exception and stopping the application execution. Stack overflow, stack underflow, and etc. Stack overflow, stack underflow, and what? Etc. Allows to write or record log messages to what? Different destinations like what? Console, files, database software, mail server, and what? Etc. Is that clear, my dear? Allows to format the log messages using what? Different layouts, HTML layout, XML layout, and etc. Are you comfortable, my dear, or not there? What do you mean by not required in Maven Gradle? Are Imran Ansari, after listening Maven Gradle, how can you say, okay, when you have Maven Gradle to get the jar, are you going to download the software? Or you are going to get them dynamically from internet? That's the meaning of Mr. Imran. Generally, you will get log4j jars when you install log4j software by downloading zip file and extracting zip file. But when I'm using Maven Gradle tool, am I going to add jar manually, or I'm going to get them from internet? Then, simple theory, na? That's the meaning of it. That means you are not doing practice of Maven properly, my dear. Okay, it's not built in. It's their tool itself will bring them from internet. From where? From Maven central repository. Yeah, tell me. Allows to write or record log messages to different destinations like what? Console, files, database software, mail servers, and etc. Allows to format the log messages using what? Different layout, HTML layout, XML layout, and etc. And we can format the log messages, my dear. Is it not interesting or not there? Okay, and we can write to different destination. Files is the maximum used one, but if you want, you can even write to what? Database software and other places or not. Allows to retrieve the log messages by applying what? Filters. Another interesting aspect or not there. Allows to write the log messages by applying filters. Filters is very, very interesting one or not there. All less than, debug less than, info less than, warn less than, error less than, fatal less than, off. Okay, see, listen very carefully. If I put all while retrieving log messages, all log messages will come. Debug and higher messages will come, indirectly all. Info and higher messages will come. Warn and higher messages will come. Error and higher messages will come. Fatal, only fatal messages will come. Off, no log messages will come. That means we have a control on retrieving log messages or not there. All and debug one and the same. Why? Debug means debug and higher messages. All also what? All also all messages. Debug is the least one, right? Yeah. If the logger level to retrieve log message is what? Info. Then we get all log messages whose priority level is what? Info and higher. Info, warn, error, fatal messages. Are you getting my point? If the logger level to retrieve log message is what? Error. Then we get all log messages whose priority level is what? Error and higher. Error, fatal messages. If the logger level to retrieve log message is what? All. Then we get what? All log messages. If the logger level to retrieve log message is what? Off. Then logging is disabled on the application. In real time, every application will have two log files or not there. Okay, guys. Common log file, exception log file. Common log file, logger level to retrieve log messages is what? All are debug. All log messages will be recorded or not there. In exception log file, what happens, guys? In exception log file, what happens, my dear? Only error and fatal messages will be recorded. Are you getting my point there, guys? Can change the inputs of the application related to log4j, either using properties file or what? XML. So you need not, I want to change logger level to retrieve the log messages. You need not to touch the source code, guys. We can give those inputs either from property file or what? XML file. You can give those inputs either from what? Properties file or what? XML file. Are you getting my point? Super. Log4j can write log messages to files, console as parallel process. This process is what? Multi-threaded process. What process, guys? What process, guys? It is industry standard. What standard, guys? Definitely it is industry standard or not there. Compared to working with system.out.println, working with what? This. What do you mean by it's multi-threaded? If application 2-3 sections are writing 4-5 log messages at a time, they will be written to files continuously or not there. Okay, I'll show one thing, guys. Already Tomcat started using log files. Log messages are recorded in what? Files, not on console. They're coming on console. Parallelly, they are also written to what? Files. You want to feel that? Tomcat 11.x, guys. Come on. Tomcat 11.x. Here, logs folder. Okay, check it out. 2025-01-06-08. Okay, what is that? On 6th date, I started server. That's why log file generated. Let me start server today. Tomcat 11.exe file. Run as administrator. Say what? Yes. Say what? Yes. Here is my logs folder. Yeah, tell me, guys. Today also one log file has come or not there? Today also. Today is 21st, guys. Are you getting my point, this, guys? 821.log. What dot log? Yeah, today one more log file has come or not there? One more log file has come. If I start tomorrow, one more log file will come, na? Every day one log file will be generated. So, yeah, that means after 1 month also, after like this 30 log files it will maintain, guys. After 1 month also, 2 months also. See this is sixth date, right? So I can open the log messages. I can see what happened on that particular day or not there. This is also internally using commons logging. It is not using log4j. It is using what? Commons. Why, sir? It can also use log4j, na? Okay. Tomcat is given by Apache company. Commons logging API is also given by Apache company. So when Tomcat has got its own company logging API, why they will use other one? In fact, Log4j is also from Apache only, but somehow they are felt Commons logging API is good for Tomcat server. So that's why they're like this, generating multiple log messages are not there. I think whatever problems I said with SOP, all the problems are solved now. Check it out. Allows to categorize the log messages. Right. Next one. Allows to write the log messages to different destinations. Allows to format the log messages. And we can retrieve the log messages after certain date and time also. Allows to retrieve the log messages by applying filters are not there. Super. Can change the inputs of the application related to what? Log4j, either using what? Properties file or XML file are not there. Log4j can write log messages to what? Files, console, or somewhere else as parallel process because it is what? Multi-threaded process. Number 8. Since the log messages are stored in different destinations. What, guys? Destinations like files. We can retrieve them. We can retrieve them. Definitely after definitely having we can retrieve them after certain time gap are not there. Definitely after certain time gap are not there, guys. Say something, my dear. I want reply from you people. Super. Yeah, today and tomorrow you have a common topic. Today missed, na? That's why it is extended to today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow you have common topic. I think today is Thursday. Okay, fine. And Saturday, Sunday, again, another common topic. Okay. And Monday onwards, regular classes will be there. This is the plan. This is the plan, and please support the plan. Nothing else. Fine. Class content, tools FS 501, SLR4J with this. This is session 1. Save the document. Yeah, now listen. In Log4j programming, total 3 important objects are there. One is logger object. What's the use of another one is appender object. A third one is layout object. Let's come reverse. Layout object is useful to format the log messages. Simple layout. Only log messages will come. HTML layout. Log messages will come in HTML file having table effect. XML layout. Log messages will come in what? XML file style. And pattern layout. What layout? You can customize log messages content. Here log message, here thread name, here class name, here method name, here time and date. You can customize however you want. What's the most popular layout, guys? Pattern layout. Because customization possible now, boss. When I see log message, first I want to get the thread name. No, I don't want thread. I want to get the class name. No, I want to get the method name. You can customize. What should be there in log message can be decided. Come on. Can be decided. What should be there in log message can be decided through pattern layout. I hope you understood my statement, guys. That's the importance of what? Pattern layout. Convinced or not, guys? Okay, next. Appender. Appender is useful to decide the destination. You want to write log messages to console, file, database, come on, or mail server for as an email message. That can be decided by using appenders or not. Yeah. What are the available appenders in the market? Console appender to write to console monitor. File appender to write to file. JDBC appender to write to database. IMAP appender to write to mail server. I mean, we have IMAP appender. In file appender, subcategories are there. Rolling file appender. We decide one size, guys, 20 MB. Until it reaches 20 MB, it will write to first file. Once 20 MB is completed, it will write to what? One more file. Another 20 MB, one more file. Another 20 MB, one more. That is called rolling file appender. What appender, guys? That is technically, logically called as what? Rolling file appender. Are you getting my point there or not? Next we have what? Daily rolling file appender. What for appender, guys? Daily rolling file appender. Are you getting my point there? When I use the term daily rolling file appender, every day one file will be created. Day one file, day two, one file, day three, one file, day. Not day wise, every 12 hours also, every hour also, every week also, every month also. That depends upon your requirement. That is daily rolling file appender. Okay, next what? Logger object. Appender object, layout object are linked with logger object directly, indirectly. And this is the object that enables logging and generates the log messages. That enables logging and generates the log messages. Are you comfortable, my dear? Enables the logging and generates the log messages. Is it not interesting, my dear? Okay. In log4j, three important objects are there: logger object, appender object, layout object. Enables logging on what? Given class. Allows to generate the log messages having different categories. Allows to specify what? Logger level towards retrieving log messages. Okay, now listen. First, on which class you want to enable logger? There you have to create a logger object. Logger is equal to logger dot get logger of class name. Logging is enabled. Now you got an object now. In the main method starting logger dot debug start of main method. Once driver manager dot get connection method is called below that. Okay, logger dot info. That means based on the method you call, priority is decided, category is decided. Logger dot info connection established. Come on, guys. Logger dot info. At the end of the main method, logger dot debug this one. In the catch block, logger dot error db problem. So that means this is there to enable logging and to write different category log messages and to apply filters while retrieving log messages. All the three operations can be done by using logger object or not. Enables login on given class. Allows to generate log messages having different categories. Allows to specify logger level towards what? Retrieving the log messages. Next, what is there? Appender object. Will be linked with logger object to specify what? Destination place to write or record log messages. File appender, console appender, rolling file appender, daily rolling file appender, JDBC appender, IMAP appender, and etc. I hope you convinced, my dear. Yeah, rolling file appender. First 30 MB size I have taken. You can control that. Once it is filled up, one backup file, that is filled up. One more backup file, that is also filled up. One more backup file, guys. Daily rolling file appender, guys. Come on. What do you mean by daily rolling file appender? Yeah, tell me. Every day one log file or not there? On 4th date one log file. Okay, 22nd one log file, 21 one log file, 20th one log file, 19th one log file. Dates you can change as well. Okay, now you can see this. Here also some log messages are coming or not coming. Look at this. These are indirectly local host, right? Okay. Here we have so many log files are not there. These are various types of file appenders, guys. Layout object. What is the layout object? This object specifies format to be used while writing log messages. This object specifies content and order of content that should come in log messages. Simple layout, HTML layout, XML layout, pattern layout. In pattern layout, more and more customization is possible or not there. See, guys, we write log messages using logger object. Yes, they will be written to what? Appender object. Appender object will get the formatting from layout object. At the end, all of them will be written to destination or not there. Log destination, file, console, other thing. The log messages given to logger object will be written to destination log files through appender object according to the format specified by the layout object. We give log messages using what? Logger. Logger.debug start of main method. Yes, it has to be written to some place. Who decides? Logger object is linked with appender object. Appender object says, okay, I am pointing to XYZ file. It will write the message to XYZ file. but in which format it should be written? Is it decided by layout object or not? So indirectly, we are not going to work with append and layout object directly. We create them and we link with what? Logger object. When I call the methods on logger object, the log messages will be written to destination, suggested by append object, and those messages are formatted by layout object. Convinced with me, my dear? Come on. Fine. So this is the basic information about log4j or not there. But we are studying about log4j, but we are not interested to work with log4j directly. What we are interested is SLF4j. Yes, na boss? That too integrated with what? Log4j, right? Yeah, I keep on saying one thing. Before arrival of SLF4j, switching from one logging API to another logging API is very difficult process for the program. Why? Every API is different on its own. Every API is what? Different on its own. Are you getting my point there or not there? Every API is what? Different on its own. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. So that's why SL4J says, you pick me and let's specify what is the internal tool to utilize. You don't worry about what is internally there. You are going to work with my API only. What's the advantage? Tomorrow you switch to log4j to logback. For you, really does not matter. That's my internal headache. You're still going to use SL4j style programming only. Very, very interesting or not there? Fine. That's why I compared SL4j with what? I compared SL4j with what, guys? Come on. Super. Harish Urvamsi, my suggestion is before becoming entrepreneur, I suggest to work for any organization or 2-3 organization for 4-5 years. First, you observe how business runs. Then try to think about creating a business. Don't try to become entrepreneur. You will be on the road. Yes or no? Na? Right. That's the one thing. Okay. And see, starting company is very easy, boss. Running it for 1 year also very easy. Then real game starts. So we have to have a lot of balance. See, we pull the investment for company growth, but parallelly competitors will be there. Sales also we have to look for. So if sales is good, satisfying customer is not that much easy. Because as an end customer, we always blame. So when we become a company owner, then we'll understand how hard it is to satisfy a customer. So it's a big game, right? Fine. But initial 4-5 years, it's very tough. But later it will streamline. Every process will be streamlined. Please repeat the weekend plans. Weekend classes plan are still not decided. Okay, weekend generally 3 sessions. 11 o'clock session 1, 7 p.m. session 2, and Sunday, can I go for 7:30? 7:30 a.m. Morning only, right? No, if 7:30 a.m. is morning, then 4 a.m. is what? Okay. DevSecApps tool, no special planning, guys. DevSecApps tool, no Sunday class. Saturday regular class is there. Saturday regular class is there. No special planning for DevSecApps. Screening test will be there in afternoon, not every day, right? I enrolled in BCA 21-4 batch, but due to university schedule exam being conduct 25, if anyone asks which batch you complete mention, you can say, no, you can say 2025 passed out. 2025 passed out. Will this have any impact in my placement? Nothing will be there, guys. Nothing will be there. Yeah. Test is morning 10 a.m. 10 a.m. test is there.